Eternal Fire. 1-0 up now onto the CT side. We'll see if they have what it takes to continue. They chose to start CT. Maybe questionable with those two, but at the same time, if they can start off as strong as they did on the previous map, can keep that momentum up. There's a lot of questions to be asked. Emo can find the final piece as well, and he will. Emo, too big of a push. Looking to walk out of B. This is something they've done in the past. Just contact play and hope for the best. But in this instance, it's only 3 pushing. Luxon will have to hold on, and he will. A triple kill from Luxon. But it seems to be a bit of an off push, because no one really made any adjustment, any play. The rest were just watching on top of mid. Pushing up towards short is what BUSHIDO gets are going for. And they will also watch for that lurk. Beautifully done to take him down. Luxon still disallowing the ÇEYREK from crossing. The nade leaves Vey on just 1 point of health. And he's gonna fall, so let's say an Eternal Fire or a G2R is well known. G2R is even winning the previous series of Exort. There goes the push. ÇEYREK finding the first. Juresi, while falling down with an MP9, is still going to be allowed to do very much. Missed shot there from Emo. And he wanted to go for more, but he doesn't look like he is able to do so. I don't think it can really be blocked. Maybe there's small vision in between. Yeah, there is. Here comes the flash and the push. They are surprised, but are they ready enough? They are still. A 2-for-4 trade, with just MStar being the one that originally flashed left standing. Guts a dink and a deagle from the side. Darren Daly needs a headshot. Remy, just a body shot. What can Rhyme do as he's up close? Finds it. But as soon as that second piece of utility chimes in, you can see them doubt themselves a bit. And I do know why. Knowing and figuring out that there's 2 players waiting on that B side is always a dangerous prospect, but there's even a third as MStar peaks. Now a rush up comes, but there's still more to find. A double tower. They were playing triple B. BUSHIDO Wildcats now surprised, as that's not the usual positioning. 3 on B. Eternal Fire goes for. Visibly surprised at what just happened, at what just occurred. Flashes. Nicely placed still from BUSHIDO Wildcats. Both down low. Taps with the USP. Can find success. Vey facing up against an AWPer.
Dostlarım merhaba. CSGO skins'te 2 tane çekilişimiz vardı. $50 ve $250. Bu $50 skin çekilişimiz sonuçlanmış. Daha MDFK diye birine çıkmış. Çekilişin sonuçlanması da ortalama 25-26 gün sürdü. 13 kişi katılmış. Şu anda da aktif olarak bir çekilişimiz daha var. Bıçak çekilişi $251. Açıklamadaki linkten $3 yükleyerek buna da katılabilirsiniz. İsterseniz envanterinizle, isterseniz kredi kartıyla ya da kriptoyla ödeme yapabilirsiniz. Ve şu promosyon kodunu kullanmayı unutmayın. Hoşça kalın. Bye bye.
Still around the way from getting economically shut down for both ends. Calyx, second one towards long. Almost out of bullets. MStar chimes in as a third. And now they're playing 3 long, so BUSHIDO Wildcats getting surprised again. This time, though, responding well. Felt like Vey there went. Juresi dropping into the pits. Smoke, riding cover, providing a chance, but Juresi is ready for that swing from Darandeli. Now ÇEYREK has been known. He tries to chime back onto the side. Is there. Ready and waiting. AK in hand, the headshot gets found. He needs a bit more. Time is running out. The Molotov is good to deny everything. There is. Unless Luxon can throw the smoke, he cannot. He wanted to chug it. MStar played with a whole different lineup, so excuse me on that. Not his old teammate, but the lineup that came after him. Definitely the Turkish scene that has developed. It's made some really nice and up-and-coming teams. Both of these on the top of the list when it comes to it. the fight, M-Star. Still doing some great work. It was his old teammate. I figured it was. Yes, already taken 3. Knows it's not A, but a player top of middle is going to have his number. Bushido Wildcats rushes. M-Star. Nate will open up the gap, will open up a chance, but Darandeli is ready. Just rushes out. Wanted that kill, hunted for it. Keeps his pride. Jump shots from Emor. He gets it together with Calix. 2 experienced men on the lineup are working together to collapse or make Wildcats collapse. To the ground and ready. Short still challenge, but Syzex can't do it. Even it all down to Vey. Who's on the side, with an AWP in his hand with an AK. Taking 1 for a spin. 3 more needed to hit the deck. Making noise, so Luxon will know at all times where he's coming from. Just wait for this. Ready, Vey is going to hard clear Luxon. This should be a swing. There is a swing. Run to their demise, and Eco will follow, and Eternal Fire should be able to find 6 quite easily. That nade is going to make sure it sells the point. You're not going to nade your own teammate, right? But they're still checking for it. Maybe also because Emor kind of wasted his opportunity, butchered his chance. Getting a little too anxious there, Bushido Wildcats. As 3 players from Eternal Fire are watching this exit of the lower tunnel. I don't speak Turkish, unfortunately. Good shot from Vey. Mehmet. They did not play together in Pacific. It was a different time period. Very short stint. But that was a topic I talked about a long time ago. Luxon goes into a very nice corner. That Molotov, though, making things worse. Incendiary thrown well to clear the angle. Now, just need to disallow this cross from happening, and he will. The kill found on Darandeli makes this round a whole lot more interesting. A headshot. And a bit is all he needs. Now with that nade, potentially just a headshot. 95 against 11. Faking the drop. Jumping back on is what Vey is doing. 1 round can make him win it. Well, then, could be an 8-4 spin. There could be an 8-4. 2 kills from Eternal Fire. Usually you're saying that's still an important one to take a look at. Off from Emor. That wants to take care of Vey. A leg shot though. Pushing B. They're running right into the hands of the CTs. Jeresi without a smoke on the door. No one can cross. Allows Jeresi to just walk in. Was just a bit of a bitter surprise. 3 players were watching the window. And so a bait and switch. A very nice bait for Jeresi to think it was all safe. Jiggling a bit was M-Star. Great shot from Calix there to open things up. That's why you buy a P250, particularly on Dust 2 known for its long angles. And speaking of a P250 striking, Calix, 2 clicks, 2 kills from him. Bushido Wildcats have this armor. If Eternal Fire doesn't lose any armor, they can also upgrade and all have AKs for their name. So there's something to say about both of them. And you see AKs on almost all of the Eternal Fire with the utility because they didn't receive any damage. You don't see this every day. And there it comes. Oh, it's so nice hearing those AKs. 2nd round AK. Usually not the play. But if you're going to be left with 5 players that haven't been tagged up, it's so easy to invest. How many players will Eternal Fire stay alive with? It looks to be 5. It will be 4. I loved their approach on the T side, but CT still seems a little bit patient, a little bit cautious. Which causes them to look a bit clumsy at times. Calix waiting for this upswing to come. He isn't the one to find that kill. No smoke to cross. Jeresi has it, but still planting the bomb. Punching in the digits while now going aggressive. He misses his smoke. Tries to provide coverage while Emor will do so with the AWP. A very weird round still. And some utility is missed. No utility is on Bushido Wildcats. And with them leaving Eternal Fire with so much control, like I said, it looks a bit clumsy. It looks a bit like they're not ready. Like they're not confident in their approach. While on the T side, it looks more attempting an early kill. Ooh, fast. Ready for a B hit. 3 players already. And there goes Eternal Fire with their contact maneuver. Still a scout though. That's ringing from backside. Wanted more. Can't find it. Calyx. Like I said, the CT side is showing some struggles. For one team in particular. It has shown it on the map of Inferno as well. And now on Dust too. Also, their CT could really use some work, potentially, still in the future. Although this lineup, it's only really been together for a month or so. So, Syzex is just going to jiggle. Although, you need to be careful of that mid to B play. Luxon is making a lot of noise. Careful, though, that smoke will now fade. Syzex has seen the AWP, and the AWP has seen him. Emor is ready to close in. Finds Syzex. Luxon takes the head of KDX. And so, even though the setup was nice, Emor and Luxon are taking care of B, who's made this round ever so slightly more possible. Molly is going to be great to force Emor into a swing. Back of sight, so won't be able to help Luxon at all. The steps through the door. Good shot from Emor. And the round's just been turned. Luxon tries to bait as much time. Swinging back and forth as Luxon takes care of business. Another clutch from the youngster. We're going to have to play for overtime or another reckless buy out of the head. Fighting an uphill battle from this point on. Jumping down as Juresi is waiting for it. Faye wants to sneak through to find something. But M-Star with the Mac-10 will take care of business. That's how you take a side. A quick showing of that. Long kill found. Just rushing up short and nothing left for Bushido Wildcats. The only one that can do something is Syzex. Who watches his chances denied. His room to live also shortened with the Molotov and the Flash. Their fellow companions of Eternal Fire. Ooh, pushing. Aggression is what brings Bushido Wildcats something to work with. I was already summing up what they did. But they're here to fight still. Having no utility, so just want to go for fights. And now Emor knows one was on short, the other one is known to be KDX, and he goes for a fight. You can also call him the X Factor here. M4 against Tech 9, because the AWP won't be pulled by Emor. I wouldn't believe it. No kit on Syzex, just needs a headshot because he doesn't have head armor. But Syzex finds it. They go, waiting around the corner will be Emor, who gets there on daily to start things off. Wow, Emor! That is brilliant with the AWP. Faye still to deal with on long. But Emor is here to play and wants that playoff spot so badly. Double peek potentially. Slow peeking into the angle. That's not going to give you an advantage. Game is all about swinging. Faye tries to swing into the fight once more, but to no avail. Just shifting their way across, wanting to make sure they play this one together. And so they will. Closing in. Up close. Still a KDX to deal with. Waiting on top of the side. A trait is all they needed. All but comfortable. We'll see if they can at least bring something to the mix with this. They've done it before, but M-Star has done it this time. Opening kill. Can really help from them. Oh, Rhyme. Lovely shot there through the smoke. As Juresi thought of running away. We'll be ready for it. Bushido Wildcats wants to go aggressive again, knowing they have to fight for something. Syzex trying desperately to make something go his way. With an MP9 on site, that is a smoke naded, drop down heard as will be Faye running back to B, but they're going A. That call has now been confirmed, and it's all down to him to win this. What can Faye do? The Opper with an AK in his hand won't be able to make it happen. Luxon takes it, who's really found his form